you guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, my name is Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth Reacts. Today we're going to be checking out more Ren Troubles. Came out about 6 months ago, 3.1 million views, which is awesome. You guys know how I love Ren, and as I said in the last video, one of you guys said that I should just say it already, that I'm part of the Renegades, and I feel honored to be here. But yeah, no, I love Ren. I love his whole universe. He's an amazing guy from everything that I've seen so far. Not only just super talented, but he seems super sweet. He's got an amazing head on his shoulders. So yes, I am happy to be part of the Renegades, and shout out to you guys because you are amazing. You're one of the big reasons why my channel started growing. So as I always say, I will never stop thanking you for all your love and support. I love getting to know you in the comment section. Made some great friends, trying to build a really cool community here. So I'm glad to have you guys. But yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know what it's going to be about, and I'm really excited to see what's up with it. So let's get to it. Just a friendly reminder, if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always alerted to any new videos that drop on this channel. And as I've been saying lately, if you want to hold that like off until the end to see if you actually did like the video, I totally get it, and that's cool. But yeah, without further ado, here you go.
Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard.
Oh wait, let me just bring that back just a little, just so I can. From the age of 19 until 26, I spent most of my life in bed in physical and mental pain.
Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard.
I spent years bouncing from doctor to doctor, searching for a way out with no luck. It's going a little fast for me, you guys, so just give me 1 second because I want to be able to read this. Okay. I spent years bouncing from doctor to doctor, searching for a way out with no luck. The more time that passed without answers, the more my body would deteriorate. By the time I was 25, I could barely stand and entered a stress-induced psychosis. Although I was convinced I was going to die, I did climb out. This is my story of hope. Wow. I mean, I've heard this story, and I do know everything that's going on, but it's just, it's so shocking every time you hear it. And you know what he said right there? I wish I'd had more stories of hope at the time. And that's why I think it's so amazing, like everything that he went through, that he's, that he found that hope and he was able to get himself out of it, and the strength that he built up from, digging himself out of all of that and overcoming, he's paying that forward. He's sharing it with everybody, just in hopes that it's going to inspire others to try and do the same. And that's what you do.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen.
Oh, I know I'm cutting it off like right in the middle of his flow, but like, he's, I really like this. I like the beat. I like the way, just like the flavor of it. I'm really liking that. But yeah, I heard some really crazy stuff in the beginning here, and that I wanted to just comment on. I don't reach in the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. That is a crazy way to put it. I know we always saying how like I'm like I forgot who it was now. I gotta go back and look. But one of you guys told me that he's the Shakespeare of our time. He really is, man. Like if you remember, if it was you, if you're listening out there, whoever it was that commented that, let me know in the comments today. Cause yeah, that's really. I mean, he is a poet. I mean, like who talks like that these days? Like just so like descriptive and like I don't reach in the past, you know, like what went on in my past, and you know, very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. So like just I don't reach into the past usually about like, you know, to look through like all like the brokenness, you know, the shattered glass, the harsh paper cuts, you know, like those little quick cuts that you get from just living your life that you know, they're little but they sting. Like, I mean, you know, if you guys get paper cuts, they're so little, like you almost have to like squeeze your finger or wherever you get it to see that it's there, but it hurts, you know. But yeah, leave me stuck when I reach in, memories are seeped in, hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and free up. Leave me stuck in when I reach in. So it's like when he's saying like this is probably why he's saying like I don't go back often, because when I reach in I get stuck, you know, like I kind of get in it, you know, and then you get up here and it's hard to, you know, get out of that once you go down that rabbit hole of like your life, you know, because a lot of the times I don't know if it's every single person, I know this happens to me, but like, you know, when you think of things that, you know, kind of bothered you or, you know, were traumatizing or, you know, anything like that went through your life, our mind is designed almost to suppress those painful memories, you know, push it to the back of your mind, push it to the back of your head, so it's not front and center at all times, so you can function, you know. And that's why sometimes you'll forget things. But, you know, it happens with other things too. Not all bad. You know, it's just like your brain kind of like recycles it to the back so that way you can leave room for new information. Some people can hold a lot more than others, you know, that's just like, but yeah, you can definitely get stuck in there. And especially if you've forgotten about some things and then you're just like sitting in it. But yeah, memories are seeped in, hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. So hydrochloric acid, that's like, you know, something that burns and irritates. So at least if I'm getting that right, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. So it's like you know, like he doesn't want to, you know, he gets like kind of like pushes back on it. But music helped the ice to thaw. I love that. But music helped the ice to thaw. You know, like this is his therapy, is making music. And it's I mean, you know, this could take forever to just kind of like break down every little thing that he says, but like, oh, this is so good already. I'm only a minute and it's 4 minutes long. You guys, as always, let me know in the comments like anything that I miss. I'm, you know, as I said, I'm trying to get better at like breaking down these bars and everything like that, because I really want to dive deep into like the genius of Ren and these other artists that I check out, to just see what they're saying, you know, because they're saying such amazing things. But yeah, if I miss anything, just let me know. You know, I love when you guys point this stuff out to me, because it's so cool. All right, let's just get back into it. Let me go back just a smidge here. Let's go right here.
Out of the impossible, Excalibur sword, edging notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little boy.
I think that's where I cut it off at the last time, but he's saying so much. Oh Oh my goodness, Ren, this is like, I mean, I hope you guys don't mind like that I'm like cutting this off and like trying to comment. I mean, I know I've seen people do it and stuff like that. I guess I'm still getting used to like, you know, doing this kind of thing. I mean, you watch people like Knox Hill, who's also an amazing rapper. I mean, he breaks down everything, but he's so like, I mean, he's so on it. He really understands like the bars and the double entendres and like all that great stuff. And I really want to learn that. And I really love hearing like others break it down and like to like so you can really understand how great these artists are. But yeah, so he said, I got the first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. It's like you're in the cockpit, like you're in a plane, right? Like you're flying along, like just going through life, and it's like you get sick. You're trying to live, you get sick, and you get ejected. You know, it's like it takes you out of flowing through life. You know, like wow. 19 young teen wake up bitten, like with. I mean, because now he knows, like, it was Lyme disease. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. So it's like he kind of, you know, he's out of, like, he was out there, you know, and all of a sudden he's, like, MIA. Like, where's Ren? You know what I mean? And he's sick. He's going through mad stuff. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. I mean, that's like something you can really, like, anybody can really relate to, right? Because it's like, it's hard. I mean, we've talked about this, you know, in other videos and stuff like that. Like, it's hard when, you know, if you can believe without seeing, you're blessed, right? Like, it's very, very hard. And it's very hard to understand God's purpose for you and the path that he has you on. Because you can go through a lot of struggle, a lot of turmoil, a lot of sadness, you know, but it is all part of your journey. I truly believe that. I believe that everything is for a reason. I mean, look at Ren. I mean, poor Ren, he went through so much, right? Like almost on his deathbed, just like, you know, he almost left us, and he's taken that whole experience and turned it into a vehicle to, you know, to give over to these people, to us, the viewers, hope that you can go through something so horrible and you can rise above it and be stronger for it. I mean, how amazing is that, you know? And he wouldn't have been able to be that voice for that hope, like he said in the beginning, if he didn't go through all this. I mean, he's still going through it now. I know he's in Canada doing his aggressive treatments now because he had a relapse. I pray for him all the time that, you know, that he's going to be doing well and he's going to get through this and you know, coming back stronger and better than ever. But it makes it very hard. It makes it very hard to hold on to your faith that everything is working out the way it is supposed to, or that you're going to get through this onto the other side and you're going to be able to handle it. It's not easy. I mean, I'm talking like I know, like if I know, like, you know, God's whole thing, but like, you know, this is just the kind of stuff that I try to say to myself and to others to, you know, to make it all easier, you know. But yeah, I mean, he, like I said, he says so much. So much. Let's just take it from right here.
Brogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor. Persistent little brogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So read the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with.
I mean, I'm just like fawning all over him on this one. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, I like those kicks, by the way. Like ADHD. But no, like what it okay, let me see, because I think he kind of went down like really far. Let's see. Doctor 2, where are we? I get like kind of lost when I'm trying to follow it on the lyrics here. Let's see. Sticking, I came to terms in money. Doctor. Oh, here we go. Persistent little bugger. I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor like a table tennis game. That's like ping pong. I guess that's what, right? Like that's what others call it, but I guess that's like ping pong. That has no end. So it's like you're going across back and forth and back and forth. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. So it's like you think you're getting closer to healing because you're getting like a question about why something's happening, but as soon as you get that answered, there's another question. So it's like 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, or something like that. Yeah. Right.
Answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting.
So he said the second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mind was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. So it's like, so now he's saying he's in his second year of dealing with all of this, and he's starting to come to terms with just giving up like all of his dreams, everything that he's hoped for his life. You know, like I'd imagine like going through like all these horrible medical issues that you go through kind of like stages. You know, it's like you go through like denial that you're actually sick, that this can actually be happening. You go through like the shock when you realize, okay, this is happening, and you're shocked that it's happening to you. And then, you know, you go through the sadness and sorrow, and you know, you even go through anger, right? We've heard his other songs that he's had. And then hopefully if you get through all of that, you get to the stage of like hope and optimism, you know. But yet excuse me. But yeah, so it's like giving up my dreams was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Okay, it's giving up my dreams. Mind was severed from the means. Mind was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Okay, so is he saying, I don't know if I'm hearing this right, but if he's saying like where I usually come up with my rhymes, with my raps, with the lyrics, it like that part of his mind was severed. Like he couldn't work, he couldn't come up with it with his art. I don't know, because I know he did a lot when he was sick, but just let me know if I'm wrong about that. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing, hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. I mean, yeah, just like everything we've been saying, it's hard to keep that mental clarity and mental sanity when you're just, you know, when everything up here is just going all haywire. Yeah, all right.
With your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bedroom. Rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25.
Alright, so let's see. Third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Yeah, so like in that kind of like limbo, you don't know if you're gonna live or die. Lifestyles hurt me, always in my bed tomb, you know. So like, I guess like when he was really sick, you know, he was just constantly in bed, couldn't get out of bed, you know. And it's like you feel like you're in a tomb, because like what else are you even doing with yourself? You're just laying there just ill, you know. And rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom. So it's like no matter how many times he tried to reanalyze his situation and, you know, use words to like maybe make it sound better, it just spelled doom. It didn't matter. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. Oh my goodness. Like, wow, bro. I mean, I've heard so many of his songs by now, and that he talks about all of this, and I mean, he just finds different ways to explain, you know, what he went through in such eloquent form. And it's just so amazing when you hear him talk about it. And then he says, 24, I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. So I guess, you know, he gets like the disability benefits, right? So, you know, to help pay for it, you know, so you can live. But what's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. Like, so it's like, it's, I guess he's trying to say it's not a fair trade-off kind of thing. Like yeah, you're getting help, you know, because you need to have money to survive in this world. Insurance and everything, you get disability insurance benefits. I don't know how it is in the UK, you know, but different. But he's, you know, the benefit of disability is irrelevant. Is that like, it's just kind of like, it's not a good trade-off. If I'm wrong, you know, let me know. Maybe I'm thinking about that wrong. But yeah, let's just go back here.
Bit of disability is irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mom, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I caught
My gosh, he's so good. Like, oh, just the way he, like, puts it all together. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so he said 25 and the scars that were etched, they cracked. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. So it's like, you can be a little bit of elastic. You can be pliable. You can stretch it out. Like, you know, you're going through something. You can like, compromise yourself just a little bit so you could deal with it. But, like, if you ever try to actually pull on a rubber band, eventually it does snap, you know? So yeah, that's really, really cool right there. That's a good analogy. And then he says, deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision, visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. Like, I can imagine he probably had, like, daydreams and nightmares and different, like, you know, mental images of things that might be on the horizon for him. You know, if you're laying there thinking that you, like, any moment it could be the end for you, I can imagine you start to entertain those ideas, and if you're going through a psychosis, they can get even worse and more traumatizing, and more lucid, and oh my goodness. And then he says 25, living back at home with my mom. Well, he says mom, but yeah. But not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. Like, he's like, I moved back in with mom, but it's not because I'm not trying to, you know, work and hold myself up. It's like, I couldn't. I was done, you know, like, I had no choice. I had to. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. That's the part right there. Like, I love that line right there. Yeah, just that kissed by the sun, that was really cool. Oh, Ren. All right.
by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you...
Oh my goodness, love. I know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to, like, just cut it off in the middle, but that's... Oh, man. Alright, so he said... What did he say? One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor. The struggle was real. So he's basically saying, like, I actually did this. Like, you know how he uses, like, a ton of metaphors, like, you know, kissed by the sun. We just talked about, like, not, the sun doesn't actually come down and kiss you. You know, it's you getting, like, you know, some color from the sun, some, you know, feeling that, the UV. But he's actually saying, like, I actually did this, you know. Oh.
The struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the Grim Reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and
Alright. So now we're getting over that, like, hump. And he's like, you know what? Like I'm on the floor, like, feeling done, and I grab the mic. Yes, I want to hear it. I want to hear it now. So what do you say? 26. I'm highly medicated, and the pain sophisticated. Like, the pain got even like more than it was before. While I'm laying broke and naked on my back, I brought my microphone into my coffin. I brought it into my, like, where I'm at, where I'm laying here, like almost about to die. Pretty much like there. Started dropping raw thoughts, like things like he's saying to us right now, like his raw thoughts, and with the Grim Reaper knocking on the track. Then oh man,
on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you, Lord.
oh my gosh, he just brought us through this like crazy like story of his whole everything that he went through. And it's just like, it's that moment like when you're watching a movie and somebody's going through, like your main character, the protagonist, is just going through like so much strife, and then they get to that moment where they're like, I'm gonna do this, and it's like it inspires you. But this is like real. This is real life. It's not like, this is real life. And oh my gosh, so he said, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. And a cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. Oh, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. Oh, gosh. Oh, I love it. I love to hear it.
Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you.
Oh, wait,
Make
let me
whole.
go back just a second.
And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Oh, Ren. I love you, man. This is so awesome, honey. I love this. Yeah. My soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. And then he just says it over and over again. Make me whole. Like his hope, his faith is restored, because somebody reached out to him and offered him something that actually started working. He started, it wasn't a broken promise. It wasn't something that was tried and failed. It's like, he's like, I'm gonna, and and that's the thing of persistence. Like he could have been at that moment where he just said, you know what, I'm not going to go down that road again because I've been betrayed by all of this for so long. And he said, you know what, yeah, let's do it. I'll give it a try. And it worked. And now he's got that faith back. He's got that hope back. Oh. Let's see. Conditions like Lyme disease, ME, MCAS, POTS, fibromyalgia, etc. all receive criminally low attention and funding related to many other conditions. Yes, very, very true. I suffer from autoimmune disease, and a lot of things linked to another bigger thing that I'm dealing with, and fibromyalgia is part of it. And yes, and insurance companies, they can get really funny about what they want to cover, and they want you to go this route rather than this route. And it's a lot of it is like, here, just take medicine, rather than other ways, to help you, maybe promoting a healthier diet or different things like that. It happens sometimes, and you have to kind of ask for it. Not a lot of doctors really promote it. It's more on the medication, stuff. Victims are usually left to suffer for years without any solid explanation of what is going on, and receive very little help to escape a body constantly at war with itself. Very true. This can make you feel like giving up, and many times I came close, but I'm so happy I didn't, because life is beautiful now. I promise yours can be too. No, friend. Oh, man. I promise I'll play this back again just so we can hear the ending, but I want to read this. For those of you still living in the dark, hold on. There will be a day where these conditions are more easily managed. Yes, I agree. The more we all talk about it, the more we demand it, the more we ask for it. Hopefully the more things change for the better, and kind of veering away from just like big pharma, and just, I mean, not saying you can't use medicine. I mean, I'm not saying that at all. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. You talk to your doctor. I'm just saying, just thinking about other avenues, or other things that might be. I mean, there's a lot of conversation in this country now about, in my country, in America, about what's in our food. I think I told you guys before that I did a whole 3-part series about what's in my food. It's at the beginning of my channel. It's in my playlist if you want to check that out. But just like the pesticides and the chemicals and everything that goes into it's hormone disruptors. It's like all these different things really, really attack your body. So there's a lot of different things that need to get cleaned up, and hopefully that will help people not even get to the point of where they're having these illnesses. I mean, for Ren, he got bit by a tick. That's like a totally different situation. But there's a lot of different medicines out there. Also giving allowances for stem cell research. He mentioned that in the song. There's a lot to it. Yeah. So, all right. Let's see. Until that day, I will keep pushing for more exposure. That's it. More compassion, more understanding. We all deserve a life free of suffering, where we can find moments of real beauty and peace, even when things seem hopeless. I promise this is possible. And then he just says hope. All right, so let's bring it back like I promised, just so we can hear the lovely music and. Alright, let's talk about it. Alright, you guys, so that was Ren Troubles. Wow. I just, I mean, I don't even know what to say sometimes. I never think that I'm gonna get disappointed by Ren, but I just sometimes I'm just like, maybe I'll listen to something and it won't be all that, and and I'll just I'll just enjoy it for what it is, and I definitely would want to re-listen to other songs maybe more often than others, just because of the beat and the what they're saying on it speaks to me more, and it's something that I want to hear over and over again for that reason. But when it Ren is just incredible. he's got so much talent, and because he's not afraid to speak his mind, and also he wears his heart on his sleeve, and he's not afraid to like let us all in on it, on what he's going through, because he has it in his mind, like maybe I'll be helping somebody, you know. Remember in High Ren when his like the demons in his head was talking to him, you know, the like the other Ren that was sitting there, and he's basically I forgot what the lyric was. If you guys remember, put it in the chat. What else is new that I forget things, but like it was something to the effect of like oh, you're actually doing this to help people or something like that. It was something that he said in that, and it's kind of crazy because you hear him say stuff like this, right, where it's like I'm doing all of this because not only is it therapy for me to make this music, write it down, and you know, make this art, but I'm hoping that it's going to inspire others to have hope and to have faith and to hold on. And even if you get that kind of inspiration in your head and you try your hardest to hold on to it, every once in a while you're going to second guess yourself, and you're going to say like oh, I tell myself that, but it's really because I'm trying to make money. Like no, like, you know, like, yeah, it's great. I mean, we all, and you know, unfortunately this is what like the world is, you know. It runs on, you know, you have to have money to survive. You have to have money if you want to do more than survive, if you want to actually be able to live and do things, you know. So you know, I don't begrudge anybody for, you know, trying to get their bag, you know what I mean, because that's, you know, but it is going to be something that gets in your head, that you're going to tell yourself, like I can't think of the word, but just like you're going to twist something good into something bad because you have that like fear, you know, that maybe you're not doing it right, or that it's not what you're trying to say it is, or something. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, like I just love that this is what he does, and because it really does help. Like the songs that I've heard from him, it helps me. I think about it all the time. Like I said, I mean, I don't talk about a lot that I go through, you know, with my medical stuff. I don't, you know, maybe one day I'll actually lay it all out there for you guys. I don't know, maybe I won't, but yeah, you know, and it does affect me. And that's why when I get sick or whatever, I really do need to take time, because my body just stops functioning, and like I literally can't get myself out of bed. But it gives me, when I think of Ren and what he goes through and how hard he pushes, and you know, and I think of like the songs and everything, and it gives me the inspiration to say, you know what, yeah, like I do, and it's true, like you do need to take a rest anyway, but don't let that rest turn into like, okay, now I'm just gonna not do it anymore, you know, because, you know, just kind of like try to balance yourself, like kind of like restructure it and make sure that your life is balanced, you know, if I'm making sense. I don't know, but yeah, this was really great. I really love this. This is definitely one I think I'm going to download, because I want to like hear this over and over again. I really love this. I mean, as always, I would say this because I was going to say I'm going to put this, as I usually do, in the description box, the link to the original video and song. I hope you guys like watch this first over there, you know, like, and are coming here as a reaction. But you know, I know every once in a while you guys will tell me like you're watching it for the first time, and so I apologize in advance, because I do cut this off because this is a reactionary video. But you still should go show Ren some love if you haven't already. Go to his channel, even subscribe to him, you know, give him that support. Like and comment on this video, help his algorithm, because we need to push people like this out as much as possible. Share it with people, like like you said, like the exposure, you know, of these issues, of what people are going through. That's what affects change. When more people start talking about it and acknowledging its existence, that's what affects change. So yeah, So yeah, I really, really love this. Thank you guys as always for recommending it. It's awesome. I'm having such a great time going down the rabbit hole, Ren's catalog, everything. It's just so great. Okay, so it's Saturday. What's next? I was supposed to do. I think I might be able to churn out another one today. I don't know. I'm still so tired from this week. This week took a lot out of me. And really just, I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another one today. I'm going to see how I feel. Tomorrow I have a ton going on, and then I have like my work week next week. So I might have to just push what I was going to do last week, this, whatever, to next week. If I can, that's why I always say throw that notification bell on, because then you'll get alerted to anytime I drop something when it's like off schedule. If I can do it, maybe I'll try to surprise you guys with another drop. If not, it'll be next week. So in saying that, let's just say that it's going to be next week. I'm going to do High Res on Tuesday. That's the one that I was supposed to do last Tuesday. I'm going to do Chinchilla Caps Lock on Thursday, and then I still have to come up with one for, oh, you know what actually I want to do for Ren for Saturday? The what was the Instagram post one? Rap God. That's that one. Because that was in that poll. I think so. That's what I'm gonna do next Saturday. I'm gonna do Rap God, because that one I heard was really cool, and I think like from what I saw the comments and stuff, a lot of you guys haven't even seen that one, so that would be really great for us to experience together. So we're gonna do Ren Rap God on Saturday. Okay, all right. So yeah, if you made it this far, as usual, after all of my rambling, shoot me a little heart just so I know that you did. And again, a big shout out to you renegades. You are freaking awesome. I love you guys. I'll be having another live stream soon so we can all hang out, and everybody else, of course, so we can, react to some stuff. Maybe I'll have some friends along again, put them on to more of like Ren's work, and all these other great artists that we experience together on this channel. We can have a nice big party. So I'll try to get going with that sometime soon. Also, I did mention in my last video, but I just want to kind of let you guys know I am part of Roma Nation, which is a growing independent media group. And I'm going to put the links for that in the chat. Every Monday I do a show, I co-host a show called Sunset Rants. We just cover the news, and we do deep dives into different things that are going on. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, check that out. It is a show that goes Monday through Friday. It's always 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight we're going to have Roma Nation's show that's every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is tonight is this series finale. We have some great stuff, great content on there. Roma did a whole series on the war on drugs and everything that goes on. I mean, it's really, really enlightening, and they put a lot of hard work into that. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, check it out. Again, I'm going to put the links in the description box. So that's why I say when and then I have my regular 9 to 5. So, and then you have all the prep work and the research and stuff that goes on to all this stuff. So it's a lot, so I have to just balance, but I love it. I love all of this. And yeah. So I'm going to have all of that for you guys down there if you want to check that out. We're on YouTube. YouTube for that is not really, it doesn't get pushed a lot. So watchers are kind of low, but on X, we get a pretty great audience, which is growing, which is really cool. So if any of you guys are on X, you can check us out there. You can check us out here on YouTube. It's also on Rumble. So yeah. Yeah. And I hope to see you guys over there. And just if you do come in there, just let me know. Just be hey, I'm from your Biddy Reacts or something like that, so I can see you guys. From most of you, I will recognize the name anyway, but it would be cool to see if you guys show up. But yeah. And now that we're at the end of more rambling from me, if you haven't already, please comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always alerted to any new videos that drop on this channel. And as always, God bless. Thank you. Bye.